on there.
Are we on?
We're on.
We're on, right? Okay.
KDIA, you on there?
Yeah. What? You're gonna call me over and over and over again? You fucking shit talking punk bitch. Go ahead. What's up?
How many toothless donkeys are in the room again?
Toothless donkeys. Wow. There's.
I said toothless donkeys, buddy. Toothless jigaboos.
We live.
Wow. Toothless jigaboos?
Yeah.
Did you just say a racial slur? Punk? I'm telling you right now, I wish that we got locked up and put in the same cell. I'd stomp you out, dog. You know what? If no one was watching, I might put your mouth on a curb and kick the back of your fucking head as hard as I could. Feel me? Okay, gentlemen, I just told you that this fine female that I know, I said, you know what, if I just ran across you and we never met, and, you know, you're thinking, you know, how old is he? And she said 35 to 37. Was she lying? Or was she spot on? Say it.
Yeah, she was good.
You know what? These guys would kick the shit out of you too, punk, okay? And
How many words do they have?
okay, you know what? Fact, Howie Long. This punk says that he played football at Villanova. He bragged about it, and I'm thinking, damn, if I played basketball at Villanova, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I played basketball at Villanova. If I played football at Villanova, I wouldn't even talk about it. I'd be embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where everybody that no one wants goes, except for a couple gems.
You got a better degree than you do, you just flying buckets.
Oh yeah? Well, check it out. I have
He's hating hard.
Oh yeah. Oh, he hating like he is somebody.
hating.
Yeah, catch Ernie, man. Catch Ernie.
He's super hating.
Oh yeah, like he is somebody. I'm saying. Oh, you know what? He wanted my address. He wanted my address.
What's his address?
Well, you know what? I said it don't matter address. How about a cage somewhere or a gym? But he wants my address.
He won't see you?
Well, he's thinking about, you know, what? Coming over for a fucking social visit. I told him I'm not gay. And he just won't fucking listen, you know what I'm saying?
I want to come there and hook up to your trailer and drive it away. You want to trash your fucking cow sucker.
Hey, you know what, punk? It's like this. There's a better class of people.
You don't even own your trailer home. You live at your mother's house, you fucking loser.
There's a better class of people in trailer parks than you. You shit-talking punk piece of shit. Get it from a pan from back there, like standing near the chair. And yeah, it's like this. Somebody, no, this guy's a punk, man. I'll tell you what, you got. I'll tell you what, you're going. Listen to his voice, rat him out, and when I'm rich, I'm going to attack him, and I'm going to make an attempt to fuck the quality of his life up, okay, and make it so miserable that he either tries to kill me or commit suicide. Trying to kill me is committing suicide, all right? It's kind of redundant. And yeah, I'm going to talk about, you ever had somebody that was supposedly a friend that just backstabbed you at every fucking turn and was out for themselves, and you couldn't trust them? Ever had somebody like that for a short period? Right? Okay. Yeah.
I'm tripping.
Well, it's like
the thing on here. You know how it has the square?
Yeah.
Where on your face? It's confused because it sees all those faces on Ernie's pictures, and it's like jumping to like each face and shit. And I'm tripping out. Like, why is it focusing on all the faces on the wall?
That's funny. Cow worship. Question: are you ever going to claim the penis? That word from my mouth flew out and fucking pulled your pants down and cut off your cock in front of T-Max. We had fucking, oh yeah, it was funny as shit, man. I don't know if you know who Scott Smith is, but he's been on UFC. He's fairly famous. And it was my first day back in the gym in like a year, and I had already sparred 4 guys. Scott Smith, number 1. 3 fighters and then number 5 was going to be Scott Smith, who was fresh. And I'm like, fuck that. And so I'm like, I'm done. And this newbie wouldn't fucking let it go. He's like, oh no, do one more, you know, don't sell out. And finally, it was like, when you get a fight, then fucking talk to me. And if you don't shut the fuck up, it's gonna be me and you, homie. Okay? You know what? You want that? And Cal Worsham in front of everybody is like, oh no, it's not gonna be with Miguel, I think. It's gonna be with me. And I was like, fucking, do you think that I actually fear you, Cal Worsham? I took it easy on you every time we sparred, Cal. Remember that time that I hit you with that body shot and I broke your rib? Okay? Imagine if I had hit you as hard as I could. You would have been fucking done, man. Yeah. And it's like this, Cal Worsham, when I was sparring him before he fought Rick Collett, okay? Cal's big fight, because, you know, he knows people and he's an opponent. You know, he's an easy victory for many people. And I was hurt. I couldn't throw a punch, but I said to Cal, you know what? I'm 6'3", Rick Collett 6'3", so I'll give you a look. You can use me as a punching bag. Don't light me the fuck up, okay? I mean, I'm not even punch against him. You know what the first thing that motherfucker did is he got afraid because I had fucking taxed him before so many times that he illegally front kicked me in my knee and tore my MCL straight up. And ironically, that's the first day that Jamie Hara was in the gym, okay? Jamie, who's a friend of mine now. And yeah, so that's the first day. I get hurt and I go home and I don't hear from Cal for like fucking long time, a month, 6 weeks, something like that. And then I get
After you got hurt?
After I got hurt, he doesn't fucking call me to see how the fuck I am, nothing. Because Cal is out for himself. He don't give a fuck about anybody but himself, okay? And he's proved that. Track record. Yeah, trust me.
Is he still on the phone?
Yeah, is this phone? No, I fucking, he'll call back and back and back. Anyway, yeah, and so, yeah, Ross Clifton, my dead best friend, Kwani's dad, alright?
Right.
Yeah, he gives me a call and he's like, this is how he said it. He goes, I'm sick of this fucking punk. You know what I just heard that fucking pussy say? That he took your heart in practice, okay? And that Jamie could easily take it inside a cage. That's Cal Worsham talking about me, alright? So, a teammate shit. And so I stormed down to Cal's house and I was hurt, man, because I thought we were friends. And I asked him if he said that, and you know what? He lied to me, and he said no. And then there was this big scene in front of fucking Carnage where he admitted that he lied and gave me a green light, you know, to come back to Carnage basically anytime I wanted to. And at that time, I was training Scott Smith to fight Jamie, and I was thinking, fuck you, asshole, I'm doing my own thing, right? And then, put it like this. Oh yeah, I go into fucking, yeah, so I tell Cal, you know, I took it fucking easy on you every time we fucking sparred, man. And I'll kick your fucking ass in the cage. I'm not sure, that's Ask Scott Smith, basically what I said. But Cal Worsham, in front of Team X, alright, gave me his last hurrah fight, okay? Supposedly, because he's fought like 5 other times, man. You know? And, you know what he did? He grew pussy lips and fucking ducked me and did not fight me. He fought Harry Avis, who I like Harry a lot.
He whooped him?
Oh yeah, he beat Harry. Cal Worsham, he's afraid of me, man. He's ducking me. And you know what he did against Harry Gopal, okay? He calls me up and he says, yeah, I got you a fight. And it's going to be Arctic conditions. I checked the fucking Google, whatever.
Right,
cold as hell. And Cal Worsham tells me that they have jet heaters all around the cage and a tarp over the cage. And it's going to be, blowing heat up in there. And you know what? Wasn't one fucking heater, okay? It was a straight up lie. It was a setup. Straight up. And you know, then I fight Rick Bardell, and Rick Bardell outweighs me by 75 or 80 pounds of steroid muscle, okay?
Yeah.
And they keep that fucking fight on the ground the entire time. Herb Dean, who I said I did, well, I'll tell you what, you know who Herb Dean is? Okay, well, he's a brother, and he's a UFC ref. and he's a ref that he's been on TV many times. And I did a video where him and Kimba Slice are on a never-ending pussy hunt. Because you know what? I mean, two guys that, if they had money in their pockets, hookers would go on strike, or potentially raise prices and fucking
Get rich.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't think her likes me too much, and George Atkins, a referee, said that he would have stood that fight up many times, and so Cal Worsham, these snaky fucking things that he does, lying to me, trying to get me set up to fucking lose and shit. And he's fighting other people. And I told him, you know what, Cal? If you're gonna fight somebody, fucking live up to your word. You said you would give me that fight and reclaim the cock that's in my back pocket, man. You know what I'm saying? Because instead of absolutely sprouting cock and proving that he has one and fighting me, what he did is he grew pussy lips to complement that fucking vagina, and he continues to fight others instead of Dan Quinn.
You don't want to see you, huh?
No, you don't want no part of me, man. And the funny thing is, my discovery, when he fought Bo Cantrell, he was as lean, I'll tell you what, his face was as lean as he was in high school. No shit, okay?
No fact.
Oh yeah, from the Stevie discovery, okay? He listened and he fucking leaned down. And lately, every time Cal Worsham fights, he has to be in a gunny sack, okay? Covering his fucking flab because he's so jiggy. You know what I'm saying? And, back, man. Well, I went up. But, what's his name?
Happy.
Happy? I went up to Thunder Valley at the last fight. Right. And you know what? They set me up. I got kicked out, man. Well, straight up. Yeah. Riley Prysock had just texted me, and I texted him back. I said, "Where are you?" And he said, "I'm down near the cage," right? And I looked, and sure enough, he's down near the cage, and the fights are going on. And so I asked the security guard if I could go down and talk to him. And he said yes. And so I started down, and then the crowd erupted, all right? And instead of continuing, I got on my knees, and I waited. And then this black security guard comes up that had already told me how fucking good he was in football, and he was so good, it's a shame that the NFL didn't know about him, right? And that, he had fast hands and shit. Anyway, this fucker kicks me out, and you know what I did? I had set him up because I had gone up to Mr. Williams, Ted's dad, and I've smoked weed with Ted and fucking his dad, straight up. And so I go up and talk to him, and I said, you know what? Rick Bardell just gave me a fucking rematch. So don't you think this is a good time to like get in the cage and tell everybody about it? And because they thought that I was doing a cage jump, I think, or whatever, but they were like panicking about it. And so a homeboy comes up and puts his fucking hands, like grabs my arm. And I'll tell you what, to that brother that put his fucking hands on my arm, I fuck you up like you're a punk bitch. No shit, homie, okay? You think you're all this? Straight up, see my Notre Dame play, and you couldn't carry my fucking jock strap, my nigga, okay? We were, is that cool, Ernie?
That what you said, about the jock strap?
Yeah, well, no, the 9 mega part. Anyways, you feel me, homeboy? So you'd be lucky to be a water boy where I went, and my hand speed was fast enough and strong enough to hit Mon Lapua in the head and break his collarbone. That's why I say I break you the fuck off.
I remember that fight.
Oh yeah, I break you the fuck off like you ain't nothing. And if we're in the same cell in the pen and I'm gay, I make you my bitch, homie.
Woo.
Yeah, straight up.
Woo.
And Cal Worsham, we're gonna end it here. And that's the problem, man. You know that if you spot me, I'm putting your old ass to sleep. And if you don't fight me, I'm gonna continue to clown you, and it's gonna get worse from here.